So next one is rabi crops. So rabi crop opposite to the kharif crop, because the crops grown in the winter season are called the rabi crops. Their time period is generally from October to March, because rabi crop does not need it to the more amount of water as compared to the kharif crop. So that's why these crops will be grown or sown in the winter season from October to the March. So that's why we can call it as rabi crops. So which are the examples are there for a rabi crop? So let us discuss about that one. So next example for a rabi crops, here they have given the example of rabi crops are wheat, gram, pea, mustard and linseed. So besides these, pulses and vegetables are grown during a summer at many places. Here so they have been given the example of an rabi crops. So beside these kinds of an crops also, and they have been grown the pulses and vegetables, so in a summer season. Why means these kinds of the crops are also needed the less water. So in a summer season there is no water, so and also there is no humid condition in the summer season. So like that only these kinds of the vegetable or it may be a pulses needed the less amount of water. That's why they have grown in the winter season from October to the March season. Then you just think about this, the two kinds of crops. What are the differences between the rabi crop and kharif crop are there? I already told about this one, because kharif crop grown in a rainy season, rabi crops grown in a winter season. This is the one of the differences. And then another one differences is there. Kharif crops needed the more amount of water and rabi crops needed the less amount of water. Are you understood? No. And then we can give the example for this the kharif crops and rabi crops. So those are also one of the differences between the rabi crops and kharif crops. Are you understood? No, dear children? So in about this concept also, so along these crops also we can consider agricultural practices, how the agricultural practices needed to these crops that will be produced by the farmer. And then so along with these crops also, so we can grow the some ornamental plants. Along with there also we can grow the ornamental plants, we can call it as horticulture. So we just give the definition about the horticulture means. So horticulture is also one of the culture that will be a rearing and caring of the ornamental plants. We can call it as a horticulture. Are you understood? No? Okay. In our next class we will continue the lesson, that is the steps to improve the agricultural practices, and then what are the agricultural practices are there, and which kinds of steps involved in the agricultural practices, like so preparation of soil and plowing, and then adding the manure into the soil, and we can use the fertilizer into the soil, and also so we have to be control the weeds that will be grown in the middle of the crops. So about that concept we will discuss about the in a next classes.